Alright, here in the Phoenix Wright Galaxy, we're here to eat our hamburgers. Our hamburgers that look suspiciously like ramen. Batashi is a sun-blasted terrestrial world whose atmosphere was blasted away millennia ago by the star Phoenix. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of iron and deposits of tin. Due to its relatively low density, Batashi is tidally locked to Phoenix. Seas of molten light metals cover much of the sunward side. It very hot because it close to star. Some samarium. Never did a full FemShep playthrough. I think you only did one as FemShep. See, the way I did it in the past was my first playthrough was as male shepherd, and I played Paragon because that's what I do. And then my second playthrough was female shepherd, and I played Renegade. So in my mind, in my canon, my Mass Effect canon, male shepherd is the Paragon and femme shepherd is the Renegade. And that might just be because I like the thought of femme shep tying you down, pointing a gun at you and saying we're gonna fuck. But that's just me. Alright, Silsalto is a standard hydrogen helium gas giant. It has no remarkable features. Cool. Lazy. Tuntao. Tuntao is an enormous, low-density terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere of methane and helium. Despite being nearly 20 AU from Phoenix, the star's great heat and the insulating thickness of the atmosphere make the surface surprisingly temperate. The crust is mainly composed of sodium and silicon dioxide with deposits of various light metals. While Tuntao is not habitable, the relative pleasantness of the surface conditions make it a popular location for small ships traveling through the Argus Rho cluster to land for drive discharge. What makes it not habitable? Probably the makeup of the atmosphere and stuff. Methane and helium kind of makes it hard to have habitat there. God damn it, Gaius. From Asari Military Command. Good, you opened this message. This isn't actually Asari Military Command. They're busy tending to what's left of their planet. You survived your fight on Thesia. You're not as weak as I thought, but never forget that your best wasn't good enough to stop me. Now an entire planet is dying because you lack the strength to win. The legend of Shepard needs to be rewritten. I hope you're there for the last chapter. It ends with your death. Thanks for that. What a bad character. Fuck Kai Lang. What a stinking character. Good old Tali Rex squad, maybe? Nah, Tali Garrus? You know what? Tali Liara. Let's have no fighting combat power at all. Let's go. I love that message. It reads like a shitpost. It is a shitpost. It's just an in-canon shitpost. Oh, man. I don't think anybody actually likes Kai Lang, do they? I got an achievement. Medal of Exploration. 3. I think even the voice actor said that he disliked Kai Lang. I do unironically, but why? Hello, I'm here. Ready to die? I guess they are ready to die. Damn, they went down fast. They went down faster than an Asari prostitute. Wait, is that racist? Liara, is that racist?
Ready.
Okay.
On your order, Shepard.
Guess not. Made me hate him with a passion? I didn't really hate him with a passion. I just thought it was him and all the writing around him was really kind of poorly handled and dumb, if I'm being honest with you. The dumb part especially. Like, really dumb. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. That went bad. Dude, that guy just ran to me. He had absolutely no fear. Oh, man. Zero fear. I was sufficiently in my late teens when Mass Effect 3 came out, so... Or maybe I was older. Shit, when did Mass Effect 3 come out, chat? How old is Grandpa right now? Am I too old? (2011, 2012). Okay, so I was like 20 when it came out. So not quite late teens, a little older. Dude, that guy has no fear. Kill him. Show him fear. This hurts you, doesn't it, Shepard? Yo, how are you gonna have Yuri Lowenthal play both random people that we're trying to save and the pirates that we're trying to kill? Come on. Ow. Wow, these guys are tanky as fuck. Ah! What are you doing here? Oh my god! Okay, that went bad. He just walked up and exploded on us. Man. Oh, we're getting our asses kicked without one of our frontliners to frontline for us. Style points. I did a 360 no-scope on them. That should be worth double XP. Into 360 no-scope because I flipped the car, you know? That's MLG. Professional. He's ready to get shot by Shepard. Aw, oh, damn it. That didn't go far enough. In that case, Liara, you throw a singularity too. Why is he not dead yet? Oh my goodness, why are these guys so insanely tanky? This is a bit of a problem. This is a slight bit of a problem. Hiya. I want this Spectre training Unity so I can pick people up. It's the smart thing to get. Oh, shit. Shouldn't have done that for Liara. Should have done electronics instead. I think I'll actually load that save so I can fix that level on Liara. It does make enemies quite tanky on this, the higher difficulty here. Oh god! The guy from the side. Jesus, that was a kaboomy. Headshot, 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 dead. Okay, now I can get this Spectre training Unity and start putting points in electronics for Liara there. Advanced AI hacking. Unity time. Everybody get up. Feel good. Quickly our singularity. Now, 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 now. Target practice. Oh, he went flying far if he went over there. Oh my god! He's got bombs. Alright, he needs to die. He needs to die, like, right now. Okay, guy from the side went through the armor. Damn. Damn. Man, that Turian is tanky. Call him a Tankian instead. Solly, go ahead and sabotage them. Okay, we got guys behind us. Guys behind. Guys behind. Oh! And again behind. Man, they surrounded me fast. These guys surround quick. I gotta, like, get their attention and then fall back into, like, a safer corner. This area here is too exposed. Oh, she got stasis. Oh, okay, that's explosives. Fall back, fall back. Come on, girls. Over here. How many headshots will he take? The answer is a lot. God dang. Okay, they're advancing. Lift him. Singularity them. Kill this guy while the other one's out of the way. Whew. Okay. He's moving. He's moving. Liara, lift this guy. Now. Shit, it missed. It's okay. It's okay. We can singularity or explode. Throw a singularity over there. Right there, Liara. Right there. Perfect. 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 That's exactly what we needed. Was just for him to take a nap in the sky for a little while. Hi there, Mr. Pirate. Did that get him? It did, but not for long. Oh, this is perfect. Watch that. Yeah, alright, Tali, now make them explode. Liara, shoot a warp. Okay, Tali, sabotage them. Liara, you throw a singularity now, too. Never let them move. Send them to the ceiling and let them fall. Beautiful. Now that's teamwork right there, chat. Lift him. Throw him. Bang, 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 bang. There. Jeez. Ooh, those enemies were so tanky, dude. So extremely tanky. They had a lot of HP. We gotta go to the other side. Duh. There, we got Unity. Do our levels now. Do our due diligence. Throw a save down. We're good to go. Hurricane 4, Mercenary 4, Heavy Human Armor. Hard Decryption. Didn't let me move. Okay, fine, we'll do it from this angle. We're gonna fail then. Never mind, we're good. Raptor 4, Tsunami 4, and Striker 4. Must be upstairs. So yeah, the double biotic team can certainly work, but it's not quite as safe as having, you know, Rex or Ashley run out there and say, shoot me, and tank all the bullets for us.
Ready.
I gotta say, since we were talking about it a little bit, I think that somebody at BioWare thought Kyling was cool, but most people probably think Kyling is not. Hanging in the back of the safe is a suit of armor, obviously made for a Krogan. Seems worthless, rusted and dented from 100 battles. The Turian must have secured it for some reason. There's nothing else of value here. Rex must know something about the armor you found on Tuntao. Talk to him and see what he can tell you about it. Oh, sure. All Turians know about all Krogans know about any kind of Krogan armor you can find. I see how it is. And then what's gonna happen is, because Kyling's so cool, the entire Mass Effect squad will attack him. The whole team, Shepard and his crew, will attack him, and he's just gonna weave through them like they're nothing, and disarm all of them. Sounds like a fanfic when you get right down to it. I mean, why can't we just have our Krogan, I don't know, punch him? Well, you thought it was dumb because it was dumb. It is dumb. It will be dumb. We'll eventually get to Mass Effect 3 and discuss how dumb it is. Dude, I am good at flipping this unflippable vehicle. It's okay, Joker, don't worry. It's all in the plans. So I can climb this mountain. Will I install the Silent Kyling mod to make it better? No, you have to suffer with me, chat. Holy shit, is that a pyramid? So this is where the ancient alien civilization that taught the Egyptians how to build pyramids came from. Because, you know, it's like not possible for humans to think that a triangle can be built out of stones or anything. What if we built a triangle? Matriarch's writings.
On your order, Shepard.
Look, chat, a pyramid. And we can climb this pyramid. I, Shepard, am Pharaoh of this planet. And everything the light touches is my kingdom. Okay, bored now. Not a lot on this planet to be Pharaoh over. Getting back in my tank. Hey, we found some raw materials out here. Sorry, I'm not talking about too much when it comes to the Mako exploration missions, but, I mean, what are we going to talk about? The weather? It's cold. Cold weather on this planet. Mercury! Sailor Mercury! Yup. Rocks. Yo, that was a SIP 360. The barrel roll. Do a barrel roll. Barrel roll. Combat scanner, shield modulator, high explosives. Their explanation why we have to decrypt minerals? Because they were really happy with their game of Frogger and wanted you to play it a lot. Lots of Frogger. Nothing at all in this asteroid belt? Okay. Vebinok. Vebinok is a small terrestrial world with a thin atmosphere of krypton and xenon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of carbonaceous material, water, ice, and low-density silicates. Rare but concentrated loads of light metal have been deposited by asteroid impacts. One hemisphere of Vebinok is covered by surface deposits of oxidized copper. Approximately 270 years ago, a Turian bulk gas transport was attacked by pirates in the Phoenix system. Damaged, it made a rough landing on Vebinok. The heat of the landing melted significant quantities of surface ice and ruptured shipping containers, spilling locks across the surface. Before this evaporated and escaped Vebinok's weak gravity, it reacted to cause the widespread rust. Great job there, Turian shippers. We found some cobalt, at least. Oh. Carbonaceous asteroid. Prothean data disk. In a scan of the Phoenix system asteroid field, you detect an odd energies. Reading that Tali determined was quarry in nature. She led a recon team to the asteroid field where she discovered an abandoned freighter. The team could not determine why the ship was there, but they did find a Prothean data disk on board. Cool. Okay, that seems clean. Now we should be done with Argus Row, yes? Yes. Let's head back to the Citadel for a moment. After all, we have some quests to turn in, / quests to accept. And we need to go swing our big dick energy around as we walk through the area with Garrus and Liara or something like that, and be like, hey, look at our hot companions, yeah. And before even that, we need to go downstairs and talk to Rex. Whoops, wrong room. I need the elevator. Hi, Rex.
What do you want, Shepard?
Found something of yours.
I found this armor. Does it belong to you?
Let me see. Damn. This is it. Hard to believe my ancestors wore this piece of crap. But at least it's back where it belongs. Thanks, Shepard. I might be starting to like you after all.
You getting soft on me, Rex?
Huh. Just because I like you doesn't mean I wouldn't kill you.
Shepard. Okay, we never actually got the dialogue for Rex's family. I wonder if I should reload and see if I can. For his family armor. I might just not give it to him for a little while if I can't get the big backstory on it yet. We'll keep it in our pocket until then, you know, just a casual Krogan battle armor in our pocket.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why leave?
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
And what about you?
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
But
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
I'm sorry, your father?
Jared was your father?
He was, until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
Damn, Rex. Do you want a hug, bro? Can we give Rex a hug, please?
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard?
I don't know. You sounds like you're
got
trying to
some
make me cry.
Unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people.
So he's the British.
He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Shepard.
Shepard?
Hey, Rex.
Rex, I think I found your armor.
Let me see. Damn. This is it. Hard to believe my ancestors wore this piece of crap. But at least it's back where it belongs.
There we
Thanks,
go.
Shepard. I might be starting to like you after all.
All right, come on. Come on, bring it in. Big hug with Rex.
You getting soft on me, Rex?
Huh. Just because I like you doesn't mean I wouldn't kill you.
Bring it in, Rex. Big hug.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Your sister, I assume?
Until I get home and kill her. That's Sarah, the youngest. Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up, what's her name? Tassoni?
Yara?
Liara. Why would you think that?
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for her. I could understand
I mean,
why.
they're right.
The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And at least she looks like a woman.
It's kind of
You
messed
think
up.
I'm interested in Liara because she's the only one I'm allowed to date?
So you are interested in her. Of course, it could be politics. Alien diplomat's daughter, us under orders to make nice with the bug-eyed monsters. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on Family Mail.
Oh, man. Bug-eyed monsters, yeah. Ashley, it's getting real hard to like ya.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
Yes, charming.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
You're lucky to have a close family.
Sorry, I forgot about your family situation.
Or
That's
lack
cool.
thereof. Relax, Williams. I've dealt with it.
Asked me to clear a bunker of armed hostiles? No problem. Dealing with the foot in my mouth? Not so good with that. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did. Mike.
Fucking
I
Mike.
didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast package.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
Yeah, don't know about the whole breaking the kid's
You said
face
all of
in.
your sisters learned self-defense?
I guess it depends on
Lynn
how
did
pushy
pistol
he was.
practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They
Oh.
do great things to her figure, though.
I see, she's a weeb. While you were out there busy becoming part of the Alliance military, she studied the blade.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
Uh-huh.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance.
She learned the Hokuto no Shinken.
Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Where was your father during this? Wasn't your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known. Cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
Bored now.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
I thought you said he was dead.
You know, from heaven, wherever that is. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Not my place to judge.
Your beliefs are your business. I'm your commanding officer, not your moral compass.
Just my commanding officer, huh? We'll have to see about that.
I'll look forward to our next talk.
You should. I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story.
Okay,
That
same
hurt
thing
mom
there.
Not talking. They're family, right?
Not everyone's as close to their family as you are.
Yeah, that's true. It's funny, I never really thought about that before. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Shepard. Every time I say goodbye to any character, I just want Rex to say Shepard.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
How so?
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
So what was it?
Both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
Krogan testicles.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
4 testicles for the Krogans. That's how we know Krogans have 4 balls, chat.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Interviewing?
You mean threaten? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes, walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I mean, that's a pretty clever trick.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
What?
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
Well, it's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Patton and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
We gotta stay Paragon.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Give it to me.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that, but Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
So yeah, chat. For those that played future Mass Effects, this is basically a loyalty mission for the most part. What we did with Rex and what we did with getting Rex's battle armor is basically a loyalty mission. This thing with Garrus is basically a loyalty mission, and Tali should have one as well.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Theron's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
You will.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
Of course. Just bring back Commander Shepard.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So yeah. Rex is the warlord's son, so basically was a prince. Tali is essentially a military princess. And Garrus is just a random alien guy that worked for the cops. Oh, and of course Liara is daughter to one of the more well-known and powerful and influential matriarchs. But it's okay. We still like Garrus.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
And what are we? We're Commander Shepard.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage. Something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
Okay, then what if we just save the galaxy?
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
I don't have time for that. Ugh.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
What about your mom?
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends
Oh,
to do
okay.
that to
Mother
people.
was an NPC.
She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with. And he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant. Like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it, not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
If I was Renegade Shepard, I would say if you were a better daughter, your father would have smiled more.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you.
Okay, yeah.
Interesting. How come?
But one thing we underestimated. As you can imagine, a general. We feared the Geth would pursue us. But
I should go.
See you later.
See ya! Up we go. Go chat with Liara. Wait a second. Why'd I go up to chat with Liara? I'm dumb. I gotta go this way to chat with Liara. Wait, we'll go talk to Caden real quick. He might have something to talk about. Sup?
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Ever thought about going back under the knife? Maybe get an upgrade?
No thanks, Commander. One slip and you can't remember your own name. The L2s spike higher anyway. My abilities would drop with pain-free L3s. That'd be a cold day before I turn myself over to a Canadic subsidiary.
They still around?
I haven't heard anything about Canadics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Canadics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Canadics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
So, this is interesting in that you can actually get your biotics implants removed or upgraded and stuff like that, but Caden is too scared to do so because, well, if they mess up, respectfully, if they mess up, his brain could go bye-bye.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Canadics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
Why not the Asari?
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and Ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
Get your knuckles rapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Turian by the name of Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
Just trying to get a sense
I've
of
wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal.
What's your opinion on them?
Seems like a sweet...
What's your opinion on them?
I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Just remember, Lieutenant.
Only by a few seconds.
We'll talk another time.
Okay. Caden still has slight trauma from his childhood.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Too bad Chakwa doesn't have more to say to us. Oh well. Hey Liara, what's up?
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
Well, we're kind of short-lived. What about now?
Has your opinion changed at all?
It has. I have been watching you and your crew. It has taught me a lot about your species. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over
Well,
anyone in your path
we kind
to
of
get what
are.
you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did during the Blitz. It was a remarkable display of courage and heroism.
Why are you so interested in me?
I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard?
And here we go, chat. Suddenly, you can hear little droplets starting to drop. The thirst begins.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
You're an alien! I know that this is supposed to be in the context of saying it like in a derogatory manner, but I like thinking Shepard just notices, oh my god, you're an alien! Yeah, don't worry about her.
Williams and I are just friends, nothing more.
My mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
We in, baby!
No, you were right. There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you?
Because I am a main
We've only known
character.
each other a short time.
A harem
We are from two
protagonist.
different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
We have one thing in common. My dick.
Quit thinking like a scientist. Logic doesn't work when it comes to relationships. Just let yourself get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
A little danger makes things exciting.
This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You. I need some time.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Let's talk about something else now. I should go. Anyway, we in. I thought you had something to do with Williams. The space racist? Nah. Nah, nah. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. We have chosen our route. Look, I'll talk with Ashley, you know, we're fellow soldiers. We're compatriots and everything. I'll try and guide her on a path where she doesn't want to shoot aliens for being aliens, and hell, maybe she'll come around and see things the way they should be, and maybe she can go try riding Garrus's whatever he's got down there. Because Garrus is cool too. But the you know, the xenophobia and the racism kind of just turned me off. Just saying. Anyway, we're in there. Oh, we're getting tiny moonwalks, but we're not getting the big moonwalks like we had before. I have no clue how I made the big moonwalk happen in that one facility, but oh well, we in there. All right, we chatted with all the crew. We've set up a couple of the I know they're not loyalty missions because they're not called that, and they don't have the exact same context as the loyalty missions in like ME2 have, but they're basically loyalty missions. So we got those set up for Garrus, and I think a little bit for Tali. At least we're getting there. And we finished Rex's. I wasn't even planning on it. We just happened to go to the right place, and I didn't remember that that was the planet where we did that thing to recover Rex's body armor. I guess the only thing left we can do on the ship is see if Seth Green wants to say
Commander,
anything.
something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she's
Not
the
the
best?
ship.
The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average.
I like to know my
Alliance
crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
pilot. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Okay.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
He's got nothing. Man, am I blending Mass Effect 1 with, like, Mass Effect 2 or 3? Because I was pretty sure Joker would give, like, a rundown of how he felt the last mission went, but I guess he's not. Weird. Maybe I just misremembered things. Well, either way, we are on the path for Liara because it's a better choice than Ashley. Just my thoughts on it. And we got a lot done. I think we'll end off right here though and continue probably tomorrow, next time I stream.